Live look from Bellingham, where we just brought you that story. Things looking really beautiful out there right now. In fact, very tranquil. Lack of wind, not as much fog and low cloud cover as we saw last night. It'll be back tomorrow morning because, well, the wind will be very calm overnight tonight. Live look from downtown Seattle. Temperatures in the low 40s. That was a big part of our story today. We started at 43. Our high was 6, and now we're down to 42. The mercury barely budged today. Light breeze coming in from the north about 7 miles an hour is also a big part of our story. I'll tell you that in a moment, but I want to give you another live look because Everett's looking good right now. That crane with the blue lights on it and the blue in the foreground also looking fantastic. Temperatures for the most part are in the 30s. We've got a couple of breakouts right now. 38 in Bremerton, 38 in Port Angeles, and a pair of 40s along the coast. And if you like it chilly, 15 in Winthrop, 24 in Wenatchee, 33 out towards Ellensburg. So here's what to expect. What you just saw a moment ago is what we're going to take into Thursday morning. There'll be some cloud cover and some low-level fog. Lowland rain and mountain snow will move through about 24 hours from now. I'll introduce you in just a moment. And then a ridge of high pressure builds in that will keep things quiet but also cold. Starting on Sunday, overnight lows are going to dip back into the 20s and highs won't be much higher than that. Here's how it works. That is called a ridge of high pressure. If you ever thought about it before, this looks kind of like a mountaintop, like a ridge. This is also called a trough. You see how it dips down like that? So the ridge pushes off towards the west there, and what that's going to do is take cold air coming in from the poles and bring it in over land. When it comes in over land, it doesn't get a chance to warm up with the ocean's influence there. The ocean runs about 50 degrees. This is not going to be influenced by that. It's going to pour right into our neck of the woods and stay there for about 3 days. In fact, you can already see some of that influence. That clockwise flow around the high is bringing in some mid and upper level cloud cover. It'll bring more tomorrow morning, and again, could be foggy in the early morning hours. It will actually increase in the afternoon. And then starting tomorrow night, we'll start to see that rain coming in along the Canadian border. Something fascinating happens in the overnights. This is right around 5 a.m. on Friday morning. We'll see snow all the way from top to bottom, and we will see periods of heavy rain in some of the foothill communities there. And then watch this. This thing's out of here. By the time we get to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll just have some trailing showers, a little bit of snow down towards our southern portions there near Crystal Mountain and White Pass. And then that high pressure really builds in, and that's when the cold begins. So take a look at this. Snow levels plunge, but then starting Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I don't see a whole lot of moisture there. So it'll be more of a freezing level than a snow level we'll be watching. So I'm not expecting any low-level snow. If that changes, we'll be the first to let you know. I'm expecting to see some snow in the mountains, though, if you are planning on heading up Friday or Saturday. It could be really good up there, but it's just a little fresh dusting for our friends heading up. Tomorrow temperatures will be very similar to what we saw today. In fact, we will stay in the 40s all the way through the weekend, and then starting on Sunday, we're talking about 30s by day and 20s by night.